There is another question. This question comes from Aful Opoku. The question is about accommodation in the United States. What will be your best advice on accommodation issues for a family of 5, that's a father, mother, and 3 kids who have won green card lottery and are migrating to the United States for the first time? So that's a very good question. When you are coming to America for the first time, you have won the green card lottery. First of all, you are five people, 3 kids, husband and wife. Remember, the cost and your survival will be very different from someone who is single. First of all, who is your host? Where are you going to stay? Because obviously, unless others from day one you are coming to stay in the apartment, but I believe you are going to stay from someone. Then it will depend on the other factors, ages of the kids. It depends about how much money you have or resources you have. But basically, 2-bedroom apartment, you can be able to survive very well because there are 3 kids. But if you don't have enough to start with, still 1-bed apartment, you can be able to survive. You can have your room, put airbag one place, put another airbag another place. The kids can stay there. Some can live in the living room. You can survive still because this is starting up. But the point is, which I've been saying, whether you are single, whether you are married, whether you have kids, in the end, to start life in America, the bigger part is based on accommodation. I made a video about cost of living in America. But accommodation is a very big part. So you need to consider, which states are you going to stay? Which state are you going to stay? Are you going to stay in New York? Are you going to stay in California? Are you going to stay in Ohio? Because the apartment in Ohio, you can get 1-bedroom for $600. But if you go to New York, 1-bedroom is $2,000. So it's depending. If you want to, I want to live in New York City, I want to live in LA, Los Angeles, I want to live in Chicago, go ahead. So my advice will be, go to the states which are affordable. That's number 1. Accommodation wise. To start with, yes, you can live in 1-bedroom. But down the road, you cannot live in 1-bedroom with 3 kids. You cannot. Down the road, you need at least 2-bedroom apartment. Or 3-bedroom, whatever. How are you going to survive that? So you cannot have 3-bedroom apartment in New York. Are you going to pay $4,000, $3,000? Who are you? How much money do you make? So those are the things you need to consider. So overall, my advice will be, for accommodation-wise, look on the states which are affordable, because in general, the states which are very, very expensive is very difficult for you to survive for accommodation and things of that nature. So don't just run and rush to the states because of the name of the bigger states. So if you have 2 hosts, one is in California, one is in Arkansas, choose the smaller states. Arkansas. One is in Hawaii, another one is in Texas, go to Texas. One is in Washington, D.C. or Maryland, another one is in, let's say, in Michigan, go to Michigan. Don't go to the states because of the name of the states. Because some people, we hear the big names, oh, San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Baltimore, whatever, you get those kind of names, the rhythm, you think that if you are here, you talk to the people in your country, oh, I'm at Walmart, I'm in Target, at Baltimore, you think it's a great way to say. You don't live the life of expectation of others or showing off others what you have done. In the end, what is the reality? That's why I left California to come to Kansas, Missouri area. Why? I cannot afford to live in California. I lived in 2-bedroom apartment. It was almost nearby 1,800, almost near 2,000. 1-bedroom was 1,300. I had a very difficult time until I ended to live with my in-laws. It is difficult to afford. Now I moved to Missouri area. I purchased a very big home. The same home I have, if you move to California, is more than $1 million US. but here is a very cheap home I can afford. So those are the things you need to consider when you want to look all those factors.